Okay, good morning, Year 5. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for sending in your final outcomes for your writing to do with the viewer. Really great stories, really impressed with how you've developed the characters there. So today, we're moving on to a completely different subject, a new learning journey question to have a look at, and I'm really excited about this one. This is linked to one of my passions that I mentioned to you at the start of the year. So today we are looking at unpicking our new learning question, okay? And here is our learning journey question. So our question: how do naturalists help to develop our understanding of animal life cycles? So the subject that we're looking at, okay, is science. And what I want you to think about first and foremost is, what is science? We've done a science subject this year already. We looked at states of matter, we looked at solids, liquids, gases, okay, and we spoke about what science was. So what is science, okay? And I'd like you to record in your book, okay, you could do it as a bubble map, you could do it as a couple of bullet points, okay. What is science? You might want to use the internet to help you find those definitions. So what is science generally, okay? What is it? What are we going to be looking at and thinking about? Now, we also said that there are three main areas of science within school, okay? So we look at three main areas of science, and there's a little picture clue for each of them, okay? What I'd like you to do is, after you've told me what science is altogether, then could you tell me what these three main subject areas are, okay? And a little bit about each of them. So maybe a couple of bullet points so you understand which of those three areas of science there are, okay? If you have got older brothers or sisters, or people at secondary school, they may do separate lessons for each of these three key areas of science, okay? So that is the first thing I would like you to do today. And the second thing that I'd like you to do is to really unpick our learning journey question. So what is the key vocabulary that's going to help us understand this question? Okay, so let's have a think about naturalists. Okay, that's important. That's going to be important you understand what a naturalist is. So I'd like you to have a think about that. Okay, animal. What is an animal? What does that mean? And life cycles. Okay, so they are the three bits of key vocabulary in here that you need to understand, and you know how to present this type of work. Okay, nice banner with our learning journey question in, and then we're going to be having the definition of each of these words. You might want to give some examples of some of these things if you would like, okay, around, so just to help us really understand what we are looking at. What is the work that we are looking at? How is it going to fit together? Okay, so you know how to present that. If you've not collected your learning journey book from school yet, you can pop into school, come to reception, and they will give you your school books to help you do your work in, okay? So that would be a really nice idea to have your book so that it can all stay in together for our new learning journey. And then finally, thinking back to our learning question and the three areas of science, which of the areas that you've identified do you think that we are going to be looking at today and throughout the rest of this learning journey? Okay, so your learning journey today is really about unpicking, thinking about what we're going to be looking at for the next couple of weeks, and I'd like you to present that in the same way that you would if you were in school. Okay, if you wanted to do it on the computer, then of course that's absolutely fine. You could do that and think about how you're going to present it on there. But I'm really looking forward to seeing you unpick this question, and I'm excited to get started on it in our live lesson tomorrow. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you at 10:40 for our live maths lesson.